So that's it. I'm leaving Santa Eulalia, which is one of the harbor on the east coast, southeast coast of Ibiza. I'm by myself. I'm single-handed for the first time since France, since the beginning of this trip. And yeah, it's cool. So my father left here to return to France by ferry, and I'm heading to Gibraltar. So there is an east flow that is coming over the next few days. So let's see how this goes, but it should push me to towards Gibraltar. Depending on how accurate is the forecast and how long this blow of east goes, I'll see till where I can reach. If I can reach Gibraltar, perfect. If not, I'll stop on the way. But yeah, it's going to be interesting navigation. By myself, it's quite a buzzy area, as the more you get close to Gibraltar, the more boats you get that are exiting the Mediterranean, cargo ship, etc. So yeah, everything should be fine, and let's see how I go single-handed. Trying to start cooking some food because I think I'll still have some good gust of wind till tonight, maybe middle of the night, and I want to have some food ready. And I just started, taking like carrots out, and the wind picked up a bit more, so went out, reefed a bit more the sails. Now I can finally start cooking. So right now the cooker is giving you a pretty good idea of how much the boat is tilting. Look at this. Wind is still picking up. I've reduced sail enough so I can cook with a bit of quiet and not being like outside all the time. Trying to keep the boat on a good course and speed, not yelling too much either, because it's already a challenge to be cooking. So yeah, really important when you have like wind coming or just a bit of weather and sea. Always keep some food ready, warm food. That is just in the pan, and you can drop some it's really important to manage sleep, so you're always active when you're active, but then when you need to sleep, you need to sleep. You don't need to be like cooking or... So I'm just preparing this. So I'm just cooking some vegetables and pasta. I use a pressure cooker, a high pressure cooker, so it reduces a lot the time stuff need to cook, so it's really good. And also after you can just leave the food in there, and as it's sealed, it's really convenient when it's moving a lot like this. So this is also why I want to exit the Mediterranean. It's because 2 hours ago I was in like 15 knots of wind and a bit more. I had to take reefs, etc. And now I'm like becalmed. There is like less than 5 knots of wind, and the sea is still rough because of what the wind created of waves. And I'm like the autopilot because the wind is too light and the waves are getting us, of course, is like unsettling. And yeah, I'm just doing my best not to move backward and keep a little bit of maneuverability. So I hope that in the Atlantic I'll be getting more stable winds, because it's lots of energy and getting the boat set all the time, trim the sails, put them in, put them out. So I'm still here, about the same place as earlier. The wind is just now picking up a tiny bit, but I've been like for several hours just rolling because no wind at all. I took all the sails in, but there is lots of swell still. And now just the east flow that was supposed to come earlier seems to be coming in slowly. Hopefully during the night this will pick up and stabilize maybe. Good morning, this is the first morning of my big one. So yeah, first morning of my solo passage to Gibraltar. The night was a bit like this. The beginning of the night was really like with no wind, cross sea, really messy, and then the wind finally picked up. I've been like all night into these 15 to 20 knots of wind. I have just a little bit of Genoa out to push me in the right direction. The sea is quite not organized, so it's not easy to steer, but the autopilot is doing quite a good job. It would be nice maybe to have a little bit less sea so I can do more stuff around the boat right now. So yeah, I'm always like attached. Inside it's quite it's really rolly, so it's annoying to do anything inside. You have to really secure everything in its spot, but not too bad. At least I'm covering a good distance. A turtle. She's just chilling. It's good I did not hit her. So I'm still sailing, and I remember that one of the questions that people are often asking me is, how do you do to sleep? So right now the autopilot is steering the boat, the sails are set. So I just do a last watch. I look all around me that there is no boat coming in a close quarter. So I just set some mattresses on the floor because the boat is moving a lot and it's more comfortable to sleep. And I just set my little alarm. It's a kitchen alarm. I put it on 10-15 minutes depending on the time. I just nap, and when it rings I go and check again, and eventually go back to sleep if I feel like sleeping more. Still nothing at the horizon. I'll probably go back to sleep for another 15 minutes since it's calm.